good, solid, and have got a lot of variation going forward.
59-year-old Park Hang-seo is the man in charge. What an achievement already for him. For Uzbekistan, Ravshan Kaidarov. A little bit more expected of Uzbekistan, you feel. Vietnam have already achieved so much, but what a party there will be throughout the country should Vietnam produce what would be the greatest football achievement of their lifetime, I suppose, for these boys, definitely.
I think there's a feeling that this is a golden generation of footballers in Vietnam. I hope that's not cursing them, but at every level at the moment, they've got good players. These guys have been coming through for a few years now, and there's a feeling that at club level, that 2 or 3 of the clubs are really moving forward, and these are good times for Vietnamese football. This would be the icing on the cake at present.
Just a note, Ahmed Al-Kaf was not on the list yesterday to be referee. He is there today. And he gets us underway. Uzbekistan in the white. Thankfully, a yellow and red ball launched long from Tursunov, schoolboy style, and straight out of play, and an early indication that it's not going to be pretty.
100%. You don't want to be playing football in your own half. Absolutely not. If I was the coach, I'd be telling the defenders, as soon as you get it long. Oh dear.
And a slip as the throw-in comes in.
It's a foul throw, isn't it? I don't know if he's going to ask him to take the throw again.
Yeah, no, it's got to go the other way. Correct decision by Ahmed Al-Kaf. Kamdanov, Orimbayev. Very close, tight to him is one of the back three, Doi Man. Din Trong and Bui Tien Dung have been solid, but they have conceded 5 goals in the knockout stages. Kong Hai looks for Kong Kwong. Lovely little touch from Kong Kwong. Kong Kwong takes up the second ball and is still ongoing until he's blocked off by the impressive Ganyev. Orimbayev. And slip sliding away, a little bit indignity for Shobiev.
So far, the good news is that the ball is rolling quite nicely, and actually that run forward that Kong Fong had there, ball sat rather nicely for him.
Number 6, Swan Trong, who just played the ball there. His home stadium is actually a ski jump in Korea, Gamwon. They play at the very bottom of a ski jump, a remarkable stadium. So this will be like home to him, perhaps.
And what a good footballer he is as well. I think he's been a very impressive young man. Doesn't get a lot of first-team chances out in Korea, but certainly has played well in this tournament.
Ganyev into Sidikov. Coming together of ankles for Orimbayev. The referee's got to show a lot of sense in these conditions because players will slide.
Absolutely. I think the referee can't really let the game go on too much. I think when there's any collisions, he has to call it back very quickly.
Ashurmatov's header. Sidikov beaten in the air by Swan Man. That was Ganyev clambering all over the back of Kwong Hai. Not meant to do that to national heroes. Physically taller and stronger, the Uzbeks, but that's been a familiar theme throughout for Vietnam. Is Sidikov. The overlap from the left back, Komilov. Outside of him is Kamdamov. Got a lovely left foot. Shielded by Dukhoi. And a corner kick as Dukhoi buries himself in a snowdrift.
And this is where you would think that the height advantage could make itself felt.
I think there's 2 in the box, you can't tell.
I think in these conditions, you change direction, you can easily get rid of your defender. Could be free headers.
Kamdamov's ball is well defended by Din Trong. Good ball. 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 Good ball Run back by Komilov. Running very tentatively was young Komilov there. Ganyev. Komdomov. Sam Robakov, and Vietnam happy to let Uzbekistan have the ball in their own half.
As they've done throughout the tournament, they don't press high up the pitch, give their opponents the half, and limits the space between the lines, as they say.
Great noise from the travelling Vietnamese. All massed in that stand opposite where the cameras are. Shove from Swantrong, free kick Uzbekistan to be taken by Sam Robakov. Takhanov. Urinbayev has arguably been the best traditional centre-forward on display in this tournament. There's been some good strikers. Ali from Qatar is the top scorer with 6.
He's had a great tournament, hasn't he, Park Hang-seo? I don't think he could have come to this tournament expecting to have as much fun as he has.
Komilov.
Players very tentative about changing direction, aren't they?
Curious to find out how much purchase there is on the studs beneath, whether it's soggy or rock hard. Stretched down, just couldn't get there. Takhanov. Even the security guys walking up and down to keep themselves warm. Oh, wow.
Well, over the first 6 minutes or so, quite clearly Uzbekistan have dominated possession, which is very much as we would have expected. I think Vietnam have had less than half the possession in every game they've played in this competition.
Sidikov onto Komilov. Komilov again. Sidikov. Chance to play into Urinbayev. And the covering centre-back was Tiendung. Sidikov in those spaces just outside the penalty area, very difficult to pick up.
Yeah, it was a good decision, good situation, and actually very well defended in the end. Responded very positively.
Oh, it's the early goal, a Shermatov for Uzbekistan.
Well, we said that corner kicks could be a problem, but that one he headed from about his boot level, didn't he? Shermatov getting away from his man. Good contact on the ball. Well, let's say knee height rather than boot level. And he adjusted nicely there, didn't he? Yeah, got a really good angle on it, just slightly coming back on himself. Super header.
Too hot for Tiendung to handle on a freezingly cold day, and Uzbekistan have the lead. Tursunov. Now then, Vietnam, they've shown real tenacity. They've been behind so many times in this competition. You dare not write them off. But saying that, they've not come across a team like Uzbekistan, who, remember, put 4 against Japan, another 4 against Korea. That's a little bit risky. Komilov. Slice clearance. There's the goal scorer, Shermatov.
Well, so far it's going exactly to the script from Kaidarov would have written for this. The Uzbek coach really will be very happy both with the performance and the fact they've gone a goal to the good.
Sidikov beaten in the air by Dukhoy. Chance for the first time to come forward for Van Tan. Oh, that's crude and will be the first yellow card going to Yakshibayev, and fair enough.
Oh, 100% very happy with that decision. It's a very cynical challenge indeed. And so silly, really. It's only on the halfway line. It's not a dangerous situation. He's nowhere near that ball, is he? He's not even attempting to play the ball.
Van Tan wins the free kick, and 5-6 up in the penalty area. 10 minutes gone. Also up there are the centre-backs, Tiendung and Duiman. Kong Hai on the edge of the box. Rimbayev belts it forward. For Vietnam, the worst possible start.
As you say, Des, the good thing is that they have been in this position before. They've come back from being a goal down, so they won't panic, that's for sure.
Kong Kwong was trying to get in there. It's picked up by Komilov. Swanman. Hoisted forward. There is no big man to really aim for. Kong Hai will chase to the left. And the first real touch for Ergashev. Samrobakov happy to have the ball into his feet in dangerous areas. Tursunov looks for Urimbayev. Van Duk follows through and just picked up by Zamrobakov. Urimbayev, foul by Tiendung.
It's nice centre-forward play, wasn't it, from Urimbayev? Taking the ball in a tight situation, keeping it nicely under control, drawing the foul. It's just what you want from your target man.
Zamrobakov seeing plenty of the ball. Ganyev. Overlapping is Oktanov. And the header bounces just a little bit awkwardly in front of the keeper. Looks at the gloves. Little Sidikov got in the header.
Yeah, it was a little bit behind him, so it was hard to get any pace on it, but they've got down both flanks very effectively. I think they're playing very good football at present. Look very comfortable and positive about their game.
That will be a corner kick. Assistant referee over on the far side is the man who made that decision, which is Sergei Grishenko from Kyrgyzstan.
Well, there you can see why the linesman couldn't really make up his mind. You could see he wasn't sure whether to give it or not. Looked as if it came off both boots simultaneously, pretty much.
They scored from the last corner. Tursunov, number 20, is in there. The goal scorer, Shermatov, in front of the goalkeeper.
Well, they've got 4 players almost on the goal line then there, inside the 6-yard box.
There's the height advantage. Kamdamov slips. And then can't beat the front man. Kwang Hai. Closed down well by Yakshibayev. Kamdamov. Help forward. There were 3 red shirts there. No real communication. They've got away with it. Swanman can come forward. Kong Kwong the target. Shermatov doing defensive work alongside Tursunov. 4 by Shermatov, only as far as Sidikov. I've enjoyed his play this tournament. Shermatov is closed down. Kong Kwong can get there first. Duk Hui, just behind Van Duk. Into the virgin snow. Kwong Hai gets the header in.
Well, that's the kind of error caused by the conditions, and little fella's done awfully well to get his head on the ball, claiming there was a deflection, but I couldn't see any there. Noticeable for Uzbekistan that Shamrobikov is dropping into the back four between the two central defenders. That's freeing up the fullbacks to go forward a little bit more and giving them some extra cover in the middle. Not a great day to be a goalkeeper.
And the handling as well, no matter how much high-tech technology goes into gloves these days, when it's wet like this and snowy. Ganyev's done well. Here is Zanrobikov, this time breaking forward. He's done well. Yakshibayev. Urimbayev in the penalty area. Sidikov at the edge. Finds Kwong Hai. Lovely first touch from Kwong Hai. Swantrong. Kwong Kwong to his left. Van Duk to the right. This is Van Duk. The best ball in, easily picked off by Atakanov. Ganyev. Kamadov's made a run. He's got the wrong side, and goalkeeper's done well.
Yeah, very positive from Tiendung in goal there. The keeper who's impressed throughout the tournament. I think everybody's made the comment that it's exactly what Vietnam needed. He could have a long and illustrious career with the national team, that's for sure. It's looking difficult for the Vietnamese team at the moment. Conditions looking extremely alien to them.
Kong Kwong will chase. Tursunov in the conditions sensibly, not back to his goalkeeper, and Zanrobikov always available to pick up the little 5-yard pass. Komilov. Zanrobikov again. It's great he can do that, just wish his name was a bit easier. Lovely touch. Yakshibayev, Sidikov, just behind Sidikov. Flick finds Komilov. Urimbayev, and slice clear.
Applause all round from the Uzbek players. It's a good ball played in, and actually the defence dealt with it pretty well. But in these conditions especially, a ball sliding across like that could spell danger.
Duman clears, only to a white shirt. Just kept alive by Swanman. And Tursunov as we approach the 18-minute mark. Uzbekistan with the lead, courtesy of Shermatov's header from the corner. And the better team, but merely a chance for a breakaway. Gamiev. Kamdamov plays the ball into Yakshibayev. Yakshibayev looking for Imbayev. The keeper's dropped it as Kamdamov's shot, well, it wasn't the strongest, but there's the conditions, the difficulty for the keepers. Kong Kwong, done well. Van Duk. Kong Kwong's touch, Van Duk, little shove in the back. Maybe a chance to have a look at that save from Tiendung.
Well, here we go, and a big deflection on that. I think he would have taken it cleanly if it weren't for that deflection. But the defenders rallied around him very quickly. They didn't stand around and just watch.
Swan man causing a problem for Komilov. Dukai winning the ball back. Tiendung long, looks for Kwang Hai, who will chase, and Tursunov a little bit lumbering, but he's done well. Ganyev, Akshibayev, 3 in support. Ulimbayev in the middle. That's straight to Dukai. He can break. Kong Fuang. Good goalkeeping from Ergashov.
Oh yeah, came and bossed the situation because it looked a dangerous ball as it was played forward. I'm still looking for the ball holding up in the snow, but I haven't seen it happen yet.
Dukai. Duiman. Kong Fuang does well. Spin and turn from Van Duk. Here's Kamadov. Kamadov loses out. Tiendung. Van Tan. Swan man. Still Swan man. Komilov came across him, and it's Swan man who's penalised. That looked a little bit harsh, Jamie.
I thought so. I thought the referee could easily have given that free kick the other way. Yeah, look, he's just come right across him there, Komilov. I think the Vietnamese player's been a bit harshly treated there. And that's probably the longest that the Vietnam have retained possession of the ball so far in the match. And I thought they looked good there. He's got his lace undone. He could do with doing that one up, the left boot.
These modern boots weren't made for these conditions.
No, absolutely not. And of course, trying to do your laces up when your fingers are frozen.
And you're wearing gloves.
And you're wearing gloves.
Ganyev. Sam Robakov. Komilov caught Kwang Hai.
Well, we're halfway through the first half now, and I think the great thing for Vietnam is that they're not hiding. They're not saying, look, the conditions are awful. We're a goal down. We don't want to play here. The lines are getting covered up here. That's why they've had to stop the game. But the Vietnamese players have been very game. They've stuck at it. They're trying to play their football. They're not out of this, certainly.
In the hot countries, we get water breaks at 23 minutes. Here in Changzhou, we get a clearing the lines of snow break.
Just look at that snow falling now. This is about, I mean, we've been watching it for, what, an hour and a half now, and this is the worst it's been, I think.
Some super slow-mo action of the conditions. There's one for the cameraman to put into his scrapbook. There's Van Dukai. Beautiful to look at, but horrible to play in. And there's the man whose goal separates Shermatov, the centre-back Oh, good job. We can see the lines. It's almost like an old-fashioned Pac-Man.
I think we've got to say a word for the supporters as well, Des, that this is the sort of situation where you earn your plausibility as a supporter. They're going to tell this story for years. We were in China, temperature was -5, snowed throughout, we were there all the time. Not the straightest clearance of lines I've ever seen, but it's done the job.
When we start again, it will be with a free kick to Vietnam. Doi Man to take it. Goes to Kong Phuong, who couldn't control. A Shermatov scratches clear. Ganiev. Next Shibayev. Uzbekistan, 2/3 of the ball. Sam Robikov's had it the majority of the time, it seems. Kamadov. All left foot. Trying to pick out Sidikov. That's good defending from Santrong. Kong Phuong second to a Shermatov. Komilov. Shibayev. Morimbayev. Looks a quality player, the number 9. Zamrobikov again.
Playing very confidently at the moment, Uzbekistan.
And Shermatov nearly picking out a ball as well for Kamadov. Instead, this is Van Duk. Kwang Hai, the intended recipient, too high for him. Swan Man. Watching the final of the AFC Under-23 Championship. It's the 3rd time this tournament's taken place. In Qatar last time, it was very different in the final. Qatar, 3rd place this year. They beat Korea 1-0 last night. That's through the feet of Atakanov. Say great noise coming from the Vietnamese fans as Van Tan is just clipped by Kandamov.
Yeah, a little bit impetuous from Kandamov there, who I think was still a bit embarrassed about letting the ball squirt out of play a little bit earlier on. It's that side of the pitch that Uzbekistan have looked so dangerous on.
There were squeals that there might have been a little push, but Morimbayev looks for and finds Yakshibayev. 2 up in support for Yakshibayev. That's good covering play from Ding Trong. He's the middle of the back 3. And there he was doing the perfect sweeper roll. Frustration there for Yakshibayev. It'll be a talking to at the very least from Ahmed Al-Kaf.
Well, he's got to watch his step, hasn't he, here, because he was yellow carded earlier, and there's a lot of referees would have given a yellow card for that. It's dissent, isn't it? Well, he's hooked his man, and then he's just punted the ball away.
Strange to work out his thinking there. Swanman. Ergashov lost his footing as he came for the original ball, and Van Duk had half a chance. Otakanov. Ganiev and Takhanov. Caught by Kong Twong. Free kick won by Kong Twong. Dukui. Kong Twong has got away from his man. Tursunov comes over. Kong Twong into the penalty area. Tursunov, for a big man, recovered so quickly.
I thought Kong Twong had got it exactly right there. He just tried to turn the big man round and nip inside him, just couldn't quite keep his foot in well enough.
Here he is again. He's not really been the superstar that we expected this tournament, but he is generally the leader of that team. Floats through to Ergrashov, pass from Sontrong, and quick distribution. Yakshibayev. He's got Urimbayev inside of him. Outside is Sidikov. Zamrobakov. Ganiev. Clever from Ganiev. Sidikov wins the 50-50. Takhanov. Half an hour played. Vietnam 0, Uzbekistan 1. Shermatov's header in 6 minutes. It's worth closing down on the goalkeeper in these conditions. Tindung clears on this occasion. Shermatov's header. Tursunov, Sidikov. Zamrobakov picks it up well. Ganiev looks for the give and go. And Ganiev can get to the byline. Ganiev pulls it back. Urimbayev. No penalty. Ahmed Al-Kaf. Right on the spot. We'll come to you in a second, Jamie Reeves. Sidikov. Zamrobakov. Zamrobakov. Comfortable for the goalkeeper. Penalty, Jamie?
Not for me. I think it was one of those where he probably did get a little bit of contact on his man, but in view of the conditions, I think I wouldn't have given it.
Coming the other way as Shermatov finds Zamrobakov.
It's a surprisingly lively game, isn't it? Given the, I thought it would be very pedestrian because of the conditions, but they're zipping the ball around.
Sidikov. Zamrobakov, and always providing the width, the right, the full-back. This time it's Takhanov. Sidikov, just where he wants to be, floating on the edge of the box. Couldn't pick out Kamdamov. And Zamrobakov, and always the width available. Takhanov, easily dealt with by Tiendung. Kong Twong. Burst of acceleration from young Kong Twong. Two up in support. Dukui. Sorry, Swantrong. Swanman. Swanman's cross goes through everybody. Reaches Kong Twong. Tries to get some spin on the ball. Comes back to Kong Twong. And he'll pick up a corner kick for Vietnam.
Well, that was the best situation Vietnam have had throughout the half. Good position wide on the right, not easy to get across in. It's stuck under his foot a little bit, but that's a dangerous ball in.
Little taekwondo from Quang Hai, doesn't quite come off. But the corner sees Doi Man come up. Swantrong prepares to curl this one in. Get another chance, it's off for Urimbayev.
I think from what we've seen of Vietnam in the earlier stages of the tournament, they're most dangerous on the second ball. When the ball drops, they're very good at changing direction because they're small and compact players.
Ergashov does well. Just punches clear. And Kwang Hai with a theatrical dive. Referee Al-Kaf decides that there's nowhere near a penalty, and an extravagant challenge from Din Trong. And that has not been liked by Zambrobikov. And that's caused a real flashpoint. There's going to be cards here, at least one yellow for the original challenge, I'd imagine, Jamie Reeves.
Well, the original challenge, I think, was as a result of that penalty decision. Suddenly, both sets of players getting exasperated by the situation.
Well, Zambrobikov retaliated. The foul, though, came against Din Trong, I think it was.
Yeah, I think the initial foul, he's got away with the yellow. The retaliation always gets the yellow card, but usually if you book the retaliator, then you book the perpetrator as well. Yeah, you see, you can't do that, can you? You know, you lay hands on your opponent like that, you're going to get a yellow card. I'm still wondering about the penalty shout, you know, Des. I thought that was much more of a penalty than the one at the other end, that's for sure.
Of the Kwang Hai one?
Yes.
Oh. To be debated at half-time.
I'll be interested to see it again, because although it was an extravagant-looking dive, I thought he was caught. Actually, hasn't the referee done well in this game? You look at the conditions, you think, how can you possibly keep it flowing as well as you have?
Zambrobikov, 2 yellow cards being dished out by referee Al-Kaf. Sidikov. It just didn't break to Yakshibayev at the edge of the box. And then Ganyev. Oh, that's not too far over. Oh, that's not far over at all from Ganyev.
No, if you're going to take a long-range shot, you've got to put some air underneath it.
Is the penalty?
Maybe not.
And that's the one for...
No, definitely not that one.
Excellent direction, and referee 2 out of 2, correct?
Yeah, I think so, on balance. I'll withdraw my claim for the penalty in favour of Vietnam.
Ganyev into Atakanov. Flag is up against Urimbayev. Play quicker, he's saying, play quicker. Vietnam's back 3, augmented by 2 wing-backs, but they're very defensive wing-backs, generally. So the 3 becomes 5. Tursunov's header for Urimbayev. Ganyev. Urimbayev will chase and get there ahead of Tien Dung. Tien Dung slips. Urimbayev, he's got Yakshabiev in the middle. And Kandamov at the edge. Intriguing minutes elapsed. 1 goal, a couple of penalty shouts.
But more worryingly, Des, the ball's beginning to hold up now. The snow's getting thick enough. It's not running as well as it was earlier in the game.
The conditions are scheduled to worsen. Yakshibayev. Kwang tries the extravagant. Kwang Hai. Kwang Hai might think of a shot. Kwang Hai does think of a shot. And it barely reaches the keeper. Kwong is caught. That's a free kick in a really good area. And applause from Jamie Reeves for Kwong.
Terrific centre-forward play. Taking the ball on the half-turn like that. So sharp. And he knows he's probably not going to get away, but you're going to draw the free kick. And great opportunity. It's very central, so they've got the choice of going either side. And I think there's about enough room to get the ball up and down.
Kwong is a favourite in this kind of situation. The travelling support peering through the snowstorm. It's like beach soccer without the sand and the sun. Right, Kwong is not there, so Kwong Hai 19 is favourite. Swantrong also there.
Kwong Hai's got this lovely left foot, hasn't he? There's a man on the line. Defender on the line, they can push forward.
Kwong Hai! Vietnam level through Kwong Hai!
Well, we just said he's got a great left foot, and didn't we see it there? Picked his spot beautifully. Keeper was just clutching at thin air. Tremendous strike, and I think they've deserved it, Vietnam. Shown great character after going that goal behind. Have gradually come into the game, and this fella's scored a cracker.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
And that's what we talk when we talk about get the ball up and down. That's exactly what we mean. Up and over the wall. There we go. Nobody can get their head on it, but he gets it down quickly enough. My word, what a great free kick.
Vietnam 1, Uzbekistan 1. Yun Kwong Hai writes himself large into Vietnamese football history.
That's a picture to print, isn't it, that one? Couldn't be having more fun. Lines need clearing yet again.
I'm just imagining the scenes in Hanoi, in Saigon, in Da Nang, all over the country. What resilience, what spirit. What a goal.
It would have been so easy after going that goal down early on for them to have folded in the conditions and everything. You'd have said, oh, they could have perhaps turned it in. Great personality, great character being shown. And that's a reflection of this fella. The coach is the one who gets them out there prepared, both physically and mentally. And super timing to get the equaliser as well.
A cacophony of noise in the stadium and throughout a certain Southeast Asian country. But there's plenty of work still to do. We've got another probably 4 or 5 minutes in this half because we've had another line clearing exercise.
Although there's not much evidence that the lines are being cleared out there. Covered again very quickly.
Let's just hope that for the spectacle, the snow stops. That's the main concern now. If the game is abandoned, we'll go through that horrible thought in the second half. Long ball will come through to the goalkeeper, Tien Dung.
That's Kwong Hai's 5th goal in the tournament, I believe.
Certainly is.
Puts him second now, so golden boot beckons.
And it came after terrific centre-forward work from Kwong.
Didn't it just? 2 of their outstanding young players, those 2.
Sam Robakov. Neatly tiptoed through by Otakanov. Kong Fuang takes on Zambrobakov and Tursunov. Kong Fuang, Zambrobakov is there. Here's that auxiliary centre-back. Tursunov and the big men playing with fire in the snow. Four minutes to add. Kong Fuang. Still Kong Fuang. Belted clear by Shermatov. And all the confidence of Uzbekistan is in danger of evaporating.
Absolutely, and Kong Fuang's really enjoying himself out there now.
Shermatov drives forward. We're into the first minute of the 4 added on. No injuries, just line clearance duties. Ganiev. Takhanov, 2 in the penalty area. Nekshibayev. Orimbayev the target. It comes through to Kandamov. Didn't quite catch it cleanly, Kandamov.
No, he never really looked very confident taking that one on. Just slicing off the outside of his boot. They did swap sides, didn't they, the 2 wide players, for a little while, but Kamdanov's come back over to this side. Not really had a big impact on the game. And although you'd said Uzbekistan dominated, what, 2/3 of the half, I think you have to say that going in at half-time, the Vietnamese would feel the more confident and the happier with what's happened.
Providing they can go in level. Akshibayev, the cross is blocked. And Vietnam very quickly out as a line, but they've given the ball away. Zambrobakov closed down very quickly. Komilov. Individually, they've done their defensive jobs well. And he's not going to be able to skip the ball out of the snow. Ganiev, Sidikov. Nicked away by Van Duk. Kong Fuang to his left. Van Duk finds Van Tan. Kong Fuang. Extravagant back heel from Van Tan. Credit to the players that are trying to play football in these conditions and successfully are doing so. Orimbayev won the header.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think it's been a tremendous performance from both sets of players. And let's not forget the referee. What a good half he's had as well.
There, just to make sure there's nothing too aggressive from Takhanov. Just wrestle Kong Fuang away from the ball. Shermatov, who scored that early goal. Uzbekistan, let's not forget, they put 4 past Japan, 4 past Korea. It's too close to goalkeeper Wee Tien Dung. And the half-time whistle goes on a remarkable 45 minutes of football. Shermatov with the early goal, and then Quang Hai sending the Vietnamese fans here and at home into raptures It's 1-1 at half-time. Quick thoughts, Jamie Reeves?
Well, I'm surprised what an entertaining game it's been. I'm glad that Vietnam got back into it. It was a super free kick to equalise. And let's hope the snow eases off in the second half, because they put on great entertainment for the first 45. I'm not sure we could do with much more snow on the pitch.
An AFC under-23 final with so many talking points, and we've only played 45 minutes at half-time at snowy, wintry Changzhou Olympic Sports Centre. It's Vietnam 1, Uzbekistan 1.